This is a KYMA.com digital update.
So much happened this week involving a 25-passenger vehicular collision with a gravel truck, hole in the border wall, and an additional vehicle which bursted into flames. Let's be clear, this breach is still under investigation, but here's what is definite so far. El Centro Sector Radio Communications Dispatch advised U.S. Border Patrol agents working near Calexico, California, that a red Suburban was engulfed in flames near the intersection of Interstate 8 and State Route 115 at about 5:56 in the morning. By 6:06 a.m., agents had reviewed surveillance footage which showed images of two different vehicles leaving the area in proximity of the fence breach. Within 10 minutes, a U.S. Border Patrol squadron reported a 10-foot breach in the international boundary fence near Mexico and the United States near Gordon's Well exit Schneider's Bridge area just off I-8, approximately 30 miles east of the Highway 115 I-8 interchange. The international boundary fence is a few hundred feet from Schneider's Bridge. At approximately 6:30, agents assisting with the burning red Suburban encountered 19 individuals hiding in the brush nearby and determined they had entered the country illegally through the breach in the border fence. Just after 7 a.m., U.S. Border Patrol assistance was again requested, this time with a vehicle collision near State Route 115 and Norris Road. About 10 minutes later, members of the Border Patrol Search Trauma Rescue Team responded to the vehicle collision where a Borstar paramedic assisted with life-saving efforts to accident victims. In total, 12 of the 25 individuals in the vehicle at the time of the accident were pronounced deceased at the scene. An additional individual later died in an area hospital. All are alleged to have entered the U.S. illegally. The California Highway Patrol has assumed lead over the investigation of the accident at State Route 115 Norris Road. A local firefighter who was first to arrive on the scene details the events that happened and how it left an impact on him and his team. In his 29 years of being a first responder, he had never witnessed something so traumatic. It's horrific. It's tremendous. I can't even explain how it looked, recalls Chief Alex Silva, Hopeville Fire Department. The national attention the deadly crash received has been mind-blowing, but Silva's main focus has been his men and their mental health. Since news broke about the gravel truck T-boning an overloaded Ford Expedition, community members have come forth paying their respects to those whom passed. Among the car parts and articles of clothing you find scattered at the crash site, you'll see candles and crosses, each with the message of hope and unity. 16-year-old Jose Eduardo Martinez is one of the 13 people who survived the accident. He was rushed to the Scripps Mercy Hospital, underwent 2 surgeries, and is facing a long road to recovery on his lower body extremities. The teen says the last thing he remembers is getting onto the highway and then waking up in the hospital. Martinez told Telemundo 20, "Estoy agradecido con Dios que me dio otra oportunidad de vida. I am grateful to God that He gave me another chance at life." Statewide data shows the number of COVID-19 patients admitted to Arizona hospitals are down roughly 80% since the January peak, with the number of those being vaccinated increasing every day. Considering 12.5% of all U.S. citizens live in California, the Golden State accounts for just over 12.4% of all nationwide cases. On the contrary, being that Arizonans make up just over 2% of America's population, Arizona makes up 7.3% of all COVID-19 cases. For the latest stories and your full forecast, head on over to KYMA.com. I'm Caleb Fernandez. See you next time.